Excuse me? There we go. There's my microphone. Hello, hello. It said it wasn't connected, but I'm like, it's right here. So I just had to reset that real quick. We'll probably have to do it when we switch over to the game too. How are y'all doing today? Hello, Time Mast. Thanks for already entering. I remember your hero tag throws some sort of issue with the like the chat. So I will not delete your thing for not having a hero tag. Don't worry, I've got you. How are y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm enjoying life. The weather is phenomenal right now. The only thing that sucks, my oldest wants something 3D printed, but I don't have the right color. So I have to buy a new filament. But they are like, is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready? And I'm like, man, it's gonna take a while. I was actually going to have something printing and just have that up on the screen this time, but I did not have time after I got home, and it's just times. We're trying to figure out a time for me to do a second stream every week, whether we're thinking maybe Sunday afternoons, Sunday evenings. So we might just be doing two kind of back to back, or maybe something during the week, during the day, and I work on Sundays instead. Just maybe switch my schedule to be working like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, or something like that. We'll figure that out. I don't know. What do y'all think? Would you be upset if I had two streams back to back? The other stream would not be Bit Heroes. Something else, maybe Schedule 1, Supermarket Sim, Diablo, Phasmophobia, just other games, just to switch it up on the channel every now and then. Try and figure our lives out. Oh man, we've got Sardinex going on today, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm so ready for Sardinex to be over. I am so ready for Sardinex to be over. It's like in the last 3 months we've had Sardinex for like 11 weeks. But I have enough to buy the familiar, and then we're gonna buy out some cosmetics pretty soon, and then go from there. Gonna be a great time. I don't want to waste y'all's time too much though, so let's go ahead and hop right on over. Here we go. Oh, we should get our timer set. Let's get giveaway timer. Tools. Oop. All right, and our giveaway is going to be in about 41 minutes. All you gotta do is type !enter, then put your hero tag in, and you'll be entered. Right now, there's only one entry, so quite a good chance of winning right now, eh? Eh? Let's get this going here. We've got our Bitgore going. We don't have any of those. Do we have any milestones to get? I haven't checked milestones in a long time. We don't. I still have to do Notorious Beef on normal and hard. We're about to finish these two. Some raids on lower difficulties. And the very last D4 that I haven't done yet. But let's get some materials here. That's our focus today. And Time Mast, thank you for popping in. Thank you for giving me good luck on my grind. Hopefully we get some good stuff. Hopefully we get a lot of materials. We're not gonna spend the whole day on D4s because I just can't. I just really can't do it. Hello, Rain. Thanks for putting your hero tag in there. I do just want to mention, if you have a name that's not uncommon, like it's a common name, to include those numbers afterwards. I'm assuming that icebear12 is gonna be fine, to be honest. I can check that actually real quick. icebear12. There's only one of you. That if this is how it works, then that's totally fine to just have icebear12. But otherwise, be sure to include these numbers afterwards so I can find you. Because, for example, let's say your name was Winter. There's lots of them. There's so many of them. But Rain, you are totally fine. I can see that you are the only icebear12 there is. Invasion, did you guys see that we have a new invasion? Where's that? Where's the announcements? Me and fams getting ready for a new invasion. That was announced. And those are Sardinex familiars, so... Huh. New content coming in? A new way to get Sardinex familiars coming in? What do y'all think? What do you think? I mean... If we have new content, like a new invasion coming, that'll be fun. Something new to climb. I've been saying I need to work on climbing the invasion leaderboards, because I think I have everything I need to put together like that immortal build. That's only good for invasion, unfortunately. But if I do that, I could come up here and, I mean, easily be top 100, or top 100, probably up into the top 10, even if I really pushed it. Who knows, though? Who knows, who knows? I don't. Do I have everything to put it together? Let me... What's this build? Let's do this one. See, I don't know if I have the exothermic jacket. I do! So we would want exothermic jacket. Demeter's Blessing. Something with healing. Like something that's... Well, I guess really Squeeb would probably be best for me there. Because I'm going to be so low on that. We have Clover. Then we would probably want something with Deflect here. I don't know. Yeah, I can't search by that. Let's look at rarities. Like, Witchem is Evade, which would be nice. Shield self when you get hit. Teammates in front of you. Dual Strike. Oh no. So, I mean, I guess Witchem would probably be the best option there. Like this here, then if I went into Deflect, that's really what you're looking at. So if I did this equip, I would really want other... Do I have runes for Deflect and all that? No, I don't. No, I definitely don't. But that then lets you come in here. And do it like this. I want to reorder my team. Nope. I gotta empty everything out here. That's fine. I can fix this later. Hey, Levahu and Johnny. So I end up not really doing much of anything and really just letting them deflect themselves to death. We're just gonna do one. Because I'm not gonna climb the ladder right now. Oh, and Levi, I really actually don't need... Like, my stats don't really matter in this one. In order to make it work all the way, which I'm just not gonna bother with right now, I want as much deflect as possible. So really the only deflect I have right now is my Demeters, which is not great. But I'm really letting the enemies take care of themselves. Like, at this low thing, my attack is killing them, but the deflect is really what they're going for. Oh, wait, no, I do need power. I need power and I need an offensive pet. Ugh. I'm not going to deal with that. I'll deal with that later. Hey, Breton! I did not pop Adgore, don't you worry. And yes, Breton, I've been mentioning that. Please, guys, include the little pound with the numbers afterwards, because like certain people like Tao Teacher and Ice Bear 12, you're the only people with that name, so that's fine. But a lot of people they have the same name as someone else, and I want to make sure the right person gets the giveaway. I used Winter as an example. There's hundreds of people named Winter, and I would just have to pick one. Bleed? Oh, because I'm using the Witch of main hand. We're just gonna run this one as far as we can before we go any further. Perfect, Liba. Thank you so much. Maybe next time Invasion comes around, I'll have bothered making this build. And then we can just push Invasion one time. That'd be kind of fun. Ooh, Rain. Tips other than getting Glarsdos is get a bait. Doesn't necessarily have to be Glarsdos. It could be anything else. For a while, I had trouble getting Glarsdos, so I actually used Wembo, which is not a bait. They just have really low health, and I put damage reduction augments on them. They weren't great, but they absolutely were helpful. So get good augments so you can make a bait in the meantime. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Hello, Shin and Harry. We're just gonna hope beyond hope that the changes I made to how this entry system records entries works well. It looks like it is, but we'll see. Bum 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 bum. Bashi, welcome in. So this is where things start to really slow down. I'm relying almost exclusively on Deflect. I do have my Soul of Ascarium to help a little. Or no, I don't have Soul of Ascarium. I have Jacket, which means I needed to reforge my health away. So Jacket's not really helping me at all. Bum 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 bum. I think we might go to 300 and then stop, just because I don't want to sit here and have you guys stare at the screen forever, considering I don't even have the right build. I'll put together the right build and we'll do it again another day. But we will go to at least 300. We should be able to get there. Unless it's going to time me out, which it might time me out. I wonder if there's a decent 2-piece set or a 3-piece set that would give me good amounts of deflect. Is there a equipment set? Earthen Might is not worth it. 2% deflect chance? No, thank you. Ondina is a 4/4. That wouldn't work though. Aldrith's is 3%. Grassberg is 7.5% at the 3/3. That could actually work. The offhand and the head with Starweave. No, because I need Weedy. If the thing I'm thinking of would require Weedy. Nebulous. I don't know. I don't know how do you guys think that Nebulous would work with Weedy? So it's when you get hit, gain 2% deflect chance, max 8%. Does that mean that when you get hit, it would be 4% max 8 or 4% max 16? Not worth it. Not worth it. There's not really any good sets for this either. Hey, Soul Son, welcome in. There we go. We broke 300. That's all we really cared about. So what I would want to do is move all of this in, probably into power just for my pet, and then Exothermic Jacket would actually help. Put a bunch of deflect runes on and a bunch of deflect enchants. That would give me insane amounts of deflect. Yeah, that's just a lot. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. And yeah, Bretton. So if it would give me 16, that would be a good amount. It just wouldn't necessarily be worth it because that is a lot of up tiers, like a lot. Ugh. Anyways, on to trials. We need tier 17 trials. Right? Tier 17? Is that where we're at? Sorry, I've forgotten. Oh, yeah, we need tier 17. Bum 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 bum. Yes, sir, Panda. I'm live Monday mornings. Mornings for me. I don't know time zones where y'all are at. I am also looking to add another one up in the future. We're thinking maybe Sundays. Who knows? It's noon, but you just woke up, so it's morning. That counts. That definitely counts. It's a. You got to tier 11 and you almost have Camo Max. Congrats. Camo is so good in tier 11. Like in tier 21s, but like in tier 11, that is the overpowered set to have. Just having camo can carry you through the whole tier. It's kind of wild. So it only took you about 3 weeks. That's quick too. Like, that's real quick. I'm actually really impressed. Bum, 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 bum. Got some bounties done. Oh, you got into, is it alone or is it the going alone? I mean, both of those are good guilds, so it's not like it really matters. Bum, 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 bum. Alone, so that's the, I think it's the 0_0. That's a pretty good guild. That's a great one to be in, so congratulations. I mean, I like my guild better, but that's because I founded it, so I'm partial. Alright, so let's look at our shop. Obviously, got to get daily gore. Other than that, the large resource crate, these end up being around 200 gems a piece. Definitely worth getting. You can see I already got it. Nothing else here is worth getting, in my opinion. This box here has these 4 things are worth the 1250. This could potentially be worth it, depending on your need. Nothing else, I mean, this shard basket and this shard basket, these might be worth it. This might be worth it. There's just a whole lot of, ugh. It doesn't weigh well for me. Then for Sardinex Lagrimita, hooray, we got him, we got him, we got him. 15% in power, 10% dual strike when an enemy dies, up to 40%, and 20% more damage against enemies below 50%. Mwah. Skills, 0 SP is closest in bleed, 1 SP is weakest twice, 2 SP is fastest and bleed, 3 SP is closest 3 twice. Like, that's an insane one if you got a good pet, or a brain. Then 4 SP, bleed strongest, weakest, and furthest. Now, that's gonna put bleed on a lot of enemies. If there's only 1 enemy left, that's gonna put a full 4 stack on a single enemy. That's awesome. Then we have our cosmetics. I need to buy these out. We still need more materials. So I'm not super concerned about the order I get these. It's whatever. I'm gonna get them all. That's the cloud body. I was kind of looking at that one. And then I'm also I'm liking that dress. I don't know why I like La Llorona. Okay, so we still have, what, 4 to get, so 100 more materials, and that Seraphim's head looks cool. I'm so excited for that one. After that, we're going to come to the boost box. Just kidding, they took the Kongagore out. So we are going to come to the material box, get these stat points, come to the energy box, buy these energies, then go to the boost. There we go, that's our plan of attack. It's set, we're good to go. Ooh, thank you so much, Blue Jean. And Panda, do you like Grimita? Like, I mean, obviously I'm getting her, I got her, but I've obviously never used her. How do you like her? She work well for you? And Glars will come. Remember to just keep grinding for Glars, because you also, in order to get 7 Glars, which you need to have the sandwich, you need to have 105 of the neural net ROMs to make him. So, and the only place you can get that is from extermination, so you might as well just keep grinding. Don't be too discouraged. Usually, by the time you get to the 105, you've got everything taken care of, and that's not always, but it is usually. Bum 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 bum. You just grind her out and chill. That's what I should have done. I just was still kind of burned out from the like the 4-week event beforehand. Like, oof. Ooh. Since we got people in here chatting, Blue Jean Panda, Breton, if you're still here, I have a question for you guys. So I have a handheld, kind of like a Steam Deck. It's much stronger than a Steam Deck, but it's the same kind of thing. I have an infusion coming up where I will be sitting in a chair for about an hour and a half. What game should I play? Like, it needs to have, like, controller support, because I'm not going to bring a mouse with me. I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy on it. I played a little bit of Diablo 2 on it. I could do Supermarket Simulators already on there. Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Ooh. Is Dragon Quest the one that I was super in love with? Dragon Quest... Oh no, it was Dragon Warrior Monsters that I was super into. How much is this? Oof. $60. Oof. I don't know if I got that. I loved Dragon Warrior Monsters. If that could come back... Yeah, it's not on there. Dragon Quest is your geek out. So Katamari is my geek out. But I kind of have already beaten Once Upon a Katamari. So... Looks like there is a sale right now going on Steam. Anything is there anything good on this sale? The new one, the one that's on Steam is just kind of whatever. Project Zomboid. I want Project Zomboid. I just can never bring myself to get it. What did I click on? What else is on here? He didn't even die once. I mean, as a Dragon Quest veteran, I imagine a lot of the times it's probably made for people who aren't super into it, like, that are gonna have to work to be good at it. Baldur's Gate 3 is on here, but it's not on sale. Never had a single one die. Oof, that's awesome. Bum 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 bum. I might just end up playing Supermarket Sim. I don't know, I'm obsessed with that game too. The Dragon Quest Monsters, the Japanese version on your iPad Pro. You PvP with Japanese people and you don't speak it. Ah! That's gotta be rough. You're over here trying to talk trash and you're like, I can't. Man, I wish Dragon Warrior Monsters was... Man, you said Dragon Quest and that just reminded me of Dragon Warrior Monsters. That was such a good game. I loved that game. How do you know which familiars are bait tanks? Rain, that's actually really simple. So, bait tank, so really you kind of fall into two categories when you're looking at bonuses. Offensive and defensive. Offensive is going to be things like Empower and Dual Strike, anything that deals out more damage, as well as extra healing. Within the offense, you have DPS and support. Support is more towards healing and helping your team. DPS is more about hurting. For defensive modifiers, you got things like damage reduction, deflect, evade, absorb, block, anything that makes them take less damage. Then the difference between a bait and a tank is tanks have a lot of health and baits don't. So your bait is going to be a tank that looks like he has like no health. There's a Dragon Warrior Monsters on iOS? Excuse me? Hold up. Let's look this up here. Is it called Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest? Oh, it's Japanese only. That would be why I can't find it. So, Rain, after this raid, that's what we're playing. I'll show you differences in some of the familiars. Hey, Grim. Okay. So, in your familiars, we're just going to go down to Mythic because they're a little bit easier to tell. So, Volthi is a support. Team Enrage gives him Enrage to do more power. He shocks. He's going to be doing damage, but his skills are more for helping your team. Lurky is the same thing. He's got all of these offensive things, but his skills are more geared towards hurting the enemy. Then you have a tank like Tetheus. They have a defensive modifier like evade or damage resistance, but their health is high. 56,000 health for me. Whereas Thunmalf, also absorb, damage resistance. He is defensive. He's clearly like Tetheus, but his health is way lower. So 19,000. Then if you compare him, his health is 19,000, Lurky's is 22,000. So he will have less health than your DPS. He will have the lowest health on your team, but still be defensive minded. That's how you tell that they're a bait tank. Bum, 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 bum. I hope that made sense. And we have our giveaway in 11 minutes. Don't forget to do !enter and include your hero tag in your message to be entered. And also don't forget to like the stream. It'll make your marble run faster, which is not actually true, but I'm going to tell you it's true because we only have 4 likes right now and 10 people watch it. Oof, oof. Oh no. That's why I'm having bad RNG. Has nothing to do. I said that and my concurrent viewers dropped to 6. That's great. That's hilarious. But hey, now it's closer to the number of likes, so we're good. I like that. I like that I said it and everyone dropped out. It happens. They were like 10, make it 9, but 4 people did it. The reason I have bad RNG, just go ahead and say it, Breton. It's because I don't have my Adgore on. Say less than they left. Man, I still need like 2,000 materials in tier 17 to finish up. Oof, it's killing me. Mm-hmm. Grumber seems like the easier option. I mean, so Grumber is interesting. Let me finish killing that guy. So Grumber. So my problem with Grumber is he just doesn't have a whole lot here, and he does have pretty high health. So Grumber is gonna be a tank and not a bait. If you are looking for a bait that uses that familiar, you might consider Crundy. You see, he has the low health, so he's gonna act as a bait instead of a tank, and he has the damage reduction as well. He's expensive. He is not cheap, but he is actually better than Glarstos. He's just expensive, so no one goes for him. Which is, you know, I don't have him either. But it's all about remembering to check that health, because Grumber is a tank. Like, there's no real way around saying that. He's got enough health that he is going to be above all of your DPS. The reason you need a bait is because a lot of these enemies have things that attack weakest. And when it says weakest, that doesn't mean like you're not the strongest. It means the least health. So you have the bait there so that your DPS doesn't get hit. Hey WC, how's it going? I don't think I've seen anybody that's not eligible to enter, so that's gonna make my life way easier when we get to this giveaway in about 7 minutes. Okay, back to looking for these good games for these controllers. Like the Steam Scream sale doesn't seem to have like good sales. I mean, in Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal PI, I do want that, but it's old at this point. It should be more. It should be cheaper than $5. Hey, it's Sap Cruz. And then it's like, look at this sale, and it's showing me lots of games that aren't on sale. Yeah, and Crundy only comes around in the invasion where they're all food. That's where he's from, which is why one of the reasons he's so hard to get. Bum, 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 bum. Not enough shards, that's so rude. Did we get anything good to drop? Looks like no. We got one legendary. That's rough. Breton, what are you doing, man? Breton, which one of those is your actual hero tag? Because so the second one, I got you. So the one that's AO569JM. Oh, we're gonna level up today too. Oh man. So Joel, when you are on like any screen here, click down on your hero down here, then click the HT, and this is your hero tag. Let me see how close I am to a level up. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this. And we're gonna do more raids. Easy peasy. Of course. Bum 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 bum. Come on, there we go. I was like, oh no, it's gonna stop. Would Roy be a good bait? I don't think I have Roy. Let me look. He's an epic, right? He's gonna have high health. Depending on what your DPS familiar have, he may end up having too high of health. His health is 24%, which a lot of DPS are around 21 to 23%. So just be careful with that. Otherwise, yes, he is a bait. There are lots of epic bait tanks. Melvcone is one. What's another one? Trying to think of other ones. I know there's lots of other ones. DeLong is one from the Brimstone world boss. I think he's from Brimstone. Furor is one. Feod is legendary. Feodibius. And hey, Thursday! Yeah, and like SoulSun said, it doesn't have to necessarily be a bait. Like, with augments, you can make anything a bait tank. So Velt could be one. I used Wembo. It's not going to carry you super late game, but it can carry you until you can get a better one. So Pro Panda, you would put like damage reduction on their pumps. So you could take any Like any familiar. Like let's say you did Lixie, and you put damage reduction right here. He's got low health, so he could be a bait tank. Johnny, send me those on Discord and I'll take a look at them. For this game, for this playlist, all of these are found in Bit Heroes, which is why they're on there. And Pro Panda, it's going to depend on the rarity of the pump and the rarity of the familiar. Ooh, with the giveaways right now. I just noticed that after this raid, we're going to switch over to our giveaway. I just noticed that. Oh, Breton. Don't worry. I already have the best DPS. He's really not the best. Alright. Let's go ahead and close out our entries. Entries are officially closed. Let me go ahead and clear some things out now that we've got some stuff here. I just need to clear out some of these. What am I doing with my life? I need to figure out how I'm actually doing all of this. Okay, so Breton, you got this one gone. Then we have 2 from Levi. Delete this one. Andre Helm did not give me a hero tag, so you are not in there anymore. And then I think I've got everything else there, so we have 20 entries. So let's go ahead and hop on over. We're gonna be doing right here endurance tests. With 20 bots, let's go. That's right, Panda. 5% chance to win. All right, so we think we've done this one before, but we have big funnel. Yeah, we have done this one before because I remember that dilapidated deal. This is just a whole lot of bumping into each other to get all the way down to the end. Shouldn't take us that long. Shouldn't be too much drama in this one, except... Oh, I thought that you could fall off there. You can't fall off there. You're good. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck, especially to you. Best of luck to you. Start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, is there like a booster here? Because it just launched everybody. Here we go. This is where people might start bumping into each other. Getting bumped is like the best thing that can happen to you too. Ooh. Soul Sun is not autocorrect, it's just go everyone. Alt Neo, which I think actually is ineligible. We'll find out though. I feel like I saw your name, Alt Neo. I think you won recently, but we'll check that here in a minute. Of course, it may not even matter. Hey, January, welcome in. Ooh, that was a smooth move, Alt Neo. Smooth. But let's see what happens here. You might get stuck on this. Nope, You won't. You're just gonna bypass that altogether. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You have to stay up till 1 a.m. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, January. I'm so sorry. Alt Neo's just way out there. I honestly think Alt Neo's gonna come in the lead. I need to double check. Are you eligible? Alt Neo's not. He's just chaos. Oh my god. Alt Neo's just out here to cause chaos. Okay, I mean, looks like it's gonna be Mega Beast or ASAP Cruz. Alright, let me check both of you. Alright, both of you are good, so it is ASAP Cruz. Congratulations! Or ASVP. Congrats, congrats, congrats! The people entering for Chaos never win. How did you win right away, Alt Neo? Congratulations to ASVP Cruz. Alt Neo, technically you did win, but you are currently ineligible because you recently won on my stream. Every time you enter. You did it! Congratulations to ASVP Cruz. Congrats, congrats, and congrats to Panda Plays for finishing! Alt Neo came in first, but they did win on October 20th. So they'll be eligible again on October 19th. And CG, I'll let you know when we reset in just a second here. I want to close out on this. So ASVP, I saw you in here. You are good to go. Let me add you into stuff real quick. ASVP Cruz. That's not how you spell Cruz. That's how you spell Cruz. Let's open up this entries list for Kid Dizzy FFA, and you are officially added to the winners list. So, just the legalese stuff. I'm not the one that's going to be sending those to your account. They'll be sent to you by one of the community management team as soon as they get to it. It's usually on Mondays, but not always. Also, you can only win on my stream once every 30 days, so you'll be eligible again starting December 3rd. You can still enter until then. However, it's just going to be like Alt Neo, you're just there to cause chaos, and if you win, it goes to second place. I still like it when people enter because your marble can actually knock people off. It's kind of fun. I love it. But congratulations, you are going to be receiving an epic adventure bag and 1,000 gems. That being said, the entry list is cleared, and you guys are good to enter again with exclamation point enter, and make sure to include your hero tag. Let's get back over here, reset our timer. And our giveaway is in just about 50 minutes. Good luck, good luck, good luck. I've put 10 bots. I mean, I could. Oh, Johnny, you sent me some songs. I see the notification, so I'll check those out after stream. Thank you so much. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Is buying the Bitgore for 750 really that bad if you don't care about the cosmetics and you have everything else? Nah, it's not bad. Like, if you've got everything you want, you might as well get it. Like, it's better to buy something than to just waste the materials. That being said, the cosmetics are better, just because you're not getting them again easily. You get a free Bitgore every 30 days. That's the very last thing I ever buy. Like, for my money or my materials, I would rather buy out everything in the box before I buy the Bitgore. CG, you only need one more mythic for Clover. Ooh. At that point, I would find time to run because Clover is a game changer, like a full-on game changer. It is by far the best item in the game, like bar nothing. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good, man. Congratulations, CG. There's my level up. Yeah, there's not a lot of people in tier 17 at this point. If you see me on, like, not on stream, you can ask me. I'll run some because I need tier 17 legendaries. I don't need any mythics for tier 17, so I'm not gonna like pop a Bitgore and run 1,000 Zeals. But I do need legendaries, so I'll run stuff. And Panda, it's at this point not really. Most end players are at tier 21, which is why there's not a lot of people in tier 17, because most of the people who are end game already have everything they need from that tier. It's where Witcham comes in. And yeah, I would agree with Johnny that tier 17 is kind of where end game starts. Hey, we're done with shards, hooray! Bum 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 bum. It's a nightmare there. It's not that bad, right? Oh, Time Master, killing me. If you're tier 18, the best setup would be Witcham with Soul of Ascarium. Like, without Clover, obviously, because you're trying to get Clover. That's the best that you're going to be able to do, though, in tier 17. Make sure to have as much evade as you can. Da-da-da-dum. Your only ancient is Starweave. Oof. Then Witcham would be your best bet, I guess. Just Witcham. I don't know what mythic body you would want to use. Let's look. Fit Heroes Wiki. Mythic body. We're gonna want to get a little bit closer to tier 18. Okay. That's not what you want. Okay. Let's try tier 17. There's like not a good mythic body for you in exothermic armor isn't the worst in the world. Exothermic jacket might be helpful depending on your stat spread. If you are like if you're low health, but solo you shouldn't be low health necessarily. Okay. So you'll be looking at set pieces to weave in. So a set piece that has body and neck. Equipment set. I mean, one person's at Celicus. Let's look at that. Celicus is tier 18, so you can get that. Yeah. If you can get that 2-4 for Celicus from body and... Nope. You don't want to do that. Celicus, you need a set that has neck on it. Neck and body. And ring would be ideal too, but... So you could try Sigiborn, using the body and the neck piece. That'll give you an extort to start with, which is pretty good. So you'll have a single extort, but then you'll also get 10% earth resistance and shield self by 5%, so you'll also get bolster. So if you weaved together Witcham and Sigiborn, that could be helpful. You don't want those. Those would be not super great. Barrier might be nice to have. So on Dina, that has body and neck piece as well. So on Dina might be a decent set to do. Oof, the way this wiki is set up is not easiest for me to navigate right now. 17, there we go. Don't want Torch. Don't want Ionar. Don't want Hector. Don't want Brass. Don't really want Physis. Don't want... So yeah, I would look at Sigiborn, to be honest with you. Which that is tier 16 Trials and Gauntlet. If you can get the 3-4 out of that, that'll give you all of Witcham, then the Extort, and 10% Earth Resistance, and Bolster 5%, but when you get hit instead of when you hit other people. That's a nice one. Celicus will give you Vampirism, which is really awesome. The 3-4 is kind of a waste, since you're not going to be applying Combustion at all. And then you would just have to put Starweave on your neck for that one. So either go with Celicus if you want to have Starweave on your neck, or Sigiborn if you want it on your ring. That's kind of your best choices. Should you up tier to tier 12 for a lattice, or just camp tier 11 for Glars? If you already have one Glars, then I would just camp tier 11. Or, I mean, go to tier 12, but keep going for Glars since you've already started on them. Is tier 11 okay to use a bit gore? Yeah, so here's the thing. You are going to have lots of people telling you, you have to do this because it's ideal, you have to do that because it's ideal, you can't do this, it's too early. Use it when you want to. Like, have fun. If the game's not fun, why are you playing? Right? Bum, 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 bum. Use an Odagore pretty early. It's, yeah, see, Panda, it's all about having fun. So there is a player named Pixel Toast who used an Ultra Gore to farm familiars. And everyone was like, oh my god, what a waste, how could you? And gave him so much crap for it. But he got the familiars he needed. And Ultra Gore, while it is the best item find available, it's also the best familiar boost available. Like, he used it in what worked for him and enjoyed it. I mean, and I use Bitgores all the time and only use like 5 hours of it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and spend 24 hours playing the game. That's optimal, but I'm not gonna do it. Right, CG, people like lose their mind. Go for what familiar works best for you and do it. So I got a lot of crap for grinding Thunmolf as well instead of grinding Sunamog, and I'm like, Sunamog is so much more expensive, and also I don't use a bait familiar in 99% of content, so who cares, right? Like, if it's not 100% perfect, who cares? Is really what it comes down to. And I think we had this conversation last time too about like why I have Volthi instead of Kazulum, and honestly it's because Volthi looks cooler. That's why I have them. Because Volthi looks cooler. And Panda, you're gonna try and spend as close to 24 hours? You're crazy. You're crazy. Yeah, and Panda, you will eventually end up with a stack of them. Like they're given out all the time. And CG, it's people look at Volthi and they're not the best support and they're not the best DPS. They're the best combo. But because they're not best in a very hyper-specific role, people are like, oh, don't get them, don't get them. Ignoring they're one of the coolest looking familiars. Bum 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 bum. Like 20 gobbies. 10 to 12 hours a day already? Ooh. How much resources do you got? Jeez. Hey Sebastian, welcome in. Bum 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 bum. You got resources, you spent the money. That's fair. That's fair. When it comes to crafting mythic runes and augments, it is much better to direct craft, particularly with augments and enchants. Runes are a little bit less important to direct craft, but there's so many that'll just be useless for you. So I would direct craft those. I typically don't, but that's because I do it stupid. And Propanda, yes, the large resource crate is absolutely worth it. So if you go to this, there's what, 24 resources here, which means it ends up being around 210 gems per resource. Which, if you look at the other resources, of course they're not on sale right now, is about a third of the price. So it's actually a really good deal. Bum 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 bum. Rolling runes used to be not a bad idea, but now there's so many that, ugh. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba da dum bum 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 bum. Only tier 9s, you're not too far from crafting your first. For your accessory, it depends on if you're if you want to go DPS or tank. Realistically, I would consider direct crafting for either of them. I don't think I can pull up the craft. I can't here. There's a decent amount of accessories, specifically if you're going to be going defense, that are not helpful. Offense, you're typically okay to random roll, but you're still taking a gamble that you're going to get something that's not useful. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. You bought the $100 package a few days ago. Is that one still in the shop? Like, I'm not gonna buy it, but I want to know what it is. I don't look at the cash offers. Oh, the Ultra Push Pack. Oh, nice. You got 60 resources in there. And a Bitcore. That's not bad. Not a bad deal at all. No, I mean, typically the more you spend, the better the deal is. So, I mean, let's see here. Where's my calculator? So you paid $1.60, $1.67 per resource, which translates to about 170 gems, a little bit less, 150 gems. So it's a better deal than the resource crate. Now, if it was like 20 resources for $100, that would be bad. But for 60 resources, if you're gonna spend money, that's a pretty good deal. The $5 deals also. So like these here are good because you're direct buying gems at half price and you get a boost with it. These just kind of depend on your need. These $10 ones are actually a really good deal. You just have to use the resources right away. These, if you only care about resources, or if you care about cosmetics, it's a good deal. That's not horrible. $20 ones are okay, because you get your direct buying gems and you get the resources with it. Like, that's really what it is. Like, always think about it in terms of if you're buying gems. Is everything I'm on right now, everything I have on tier 21? Yes. And yes, I can consistently solo them. I don't have a 100% win rate in tier 21, but I can consistently solo in tier 21. I have to do Nordic. Notorious Beef is still real rough if you're solo. Bum 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 bum. Hey, Levianeer, welcome in. Same gear except Tatooine and Dwadden. All tier 19, struggle with tier 20. So, I mean, if you're running the exact same thing as me, Dwadden is kind of a waste. That's the reason I'm using Squeeb. Honestly, I could use Crew and probably do a little bit better even. But Euxonium Power plus Chromatic Blaster are going to be lots of healing for you. Squeeb just kind of clears up a little bit. But if you are... like, if you're trying to, like, you're not going to overheal. So the Dwadden is going to be kind of a waste. And Tatooine means you're not dealing out much damage. The overhealing to shield meta rune would be kind of nice. I use the one where you get better healing when you're low health, just because it's kind of like a fail-safe. I get down to very little health, my Euxonium Power procs, and it does more healing for me to keep me from dying. But typically I have enough shields that it's not a huge deal. Bum 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 bum. I don't know how tier 21 is, or like how tier 20 is, but tier 21 is not great for free to play. I'm usually top 200-300, but I'm also not pushing ever. And Brett, it's one of those things of, in my opinion, no. But it's still just kind of, it's a personal preference. So the overhealing converts to shields means that you're getting better shielding typically, but that also then replaces your core rune. And your core rune can save your butt. Because while below 25% health, heals are over twice as effective. So that means when I get down to 5,000 health or whatever the calculation ends up being, my Euxonium Power is twice as strong, which keeps me from dying if I ever get down there. But because of Squeeb, since I'm solo here, I'm always healing up, and I'm also always shielding up, so I end up with max shields anyways, while also still healing myself. Which, the healing gets also better when I'm low health. Bum, 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 bum. Crafted clover a week ago. Congratulations, Dawn. That's huge. Bum, 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 bum. Giveaway in 16 minutes. I was over here like, we're not going to run D4s all day. And then I leveled up, so we're going to be running D4s all day. This is my life, guys. After this D4, though, we'll go into Sardinex and see where we're at. So we are, okay, we're actually further along there than I thought we were. Let's buy out the rest of his cosmetic chests. What is this? Cosmetic offhand lock? That's kind of neat. Of course, it's the last one I get. Okay, so our new cosmetic chest is done. Old cosmetic, because it doesn't cross out duplicates, crosses out some, but not all of them. Like, I have these. I have all these. Hate it. Hate it so much. We're ignoring the boost box for now. I might come back for that Odagore. I might not. Who knows? Material box. We want these stat points. I want them. You don't really need them. Look at that RNG. So I'll be waiting until I get that one and we'll be done. Then we'll move over to the energy box. That was lucky. I loved that. I love that cosmetic. Ugh, I wish I would have had it. Anyways, let's go ahead and pop these stat points on. Oh, not PvP quest. Let's run a different dungeon. Let's run this one. Change it up a little bit. What about the Moonrock Meta Rune? Let me look at the Moonrock Meta Rune. Oh, after this dungeon, I'll look at it. Do you use an X-Core for regen? No. So I mean, obviously, like I just had a big talk about like do what's fun for you, but those are hard to come by. Wait until you have other resources to use with it. So if you're just using regen, I would not use an X-Core at all. Just because at that point, like, regen is not going to take you the 8 hours or however long you get. You're going to run out of your regen 30 minutes into it and then be done. All right, let's look at this rune real quick. You said Munrock. It's going to be probably towards the bottom because I don't know its name. Or Munrock. 5% empower for each SP you have. That would not be good in my build. It might be decent just with Sword of or the Shield of Ascarium. However, this and this together mean I rarely have that much SP. Like it's unlikely that I will ever have 6 SP. Like, really unlikely. So that would be a waste for me. It is a pretty strong rune, though. Go fishing to grab energy resources. Bite gores are not bad for regen. So bite gores, bub gores. I use super scrolls for regen. Those are all okay to use. I just wouldn't use like those really rare ones that are really intense. Obviously you can. I'm not gonna judge you for doing it, but it's gonna be a waste of time or a waste of your resource. Bum 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 bum. Does that mythic ring break with the helmet expender? I think, do you mean does it work? In which case, yes. So that's what my build does. So I have Uxonium Power and Polychromatic Blaster and Bali. So whenever I get hit, there's a chance to increase my SP by 1, which is with Clover as well. Shield of Ascarium gives me a skill to gain 2 SP, so I will always be able to have SP. Whenever I get hit, I have 2 different chances at 30% each to consume 1 SP and spread heal. So the healing helps me there, but every time I proc one or both of these, because I can proc them both at the same time, it counts towards Expender 5. So once I do 5, this procs and I fully freeze the enemy team and damage them for 175% of my power, which is quite a bit. It's a pretty wicked strong build, because I also have Soul of Ascarium with it, which deals damage whenever I get hit. Bum 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 bum. So if you really want it to be like hyper optimized, like crazy hyper optimized, you would do it with Invasion. Because Invasion is the fastest way to get experience. It just gets pricey. But if you run Invasion with an Exegor, you can really hammer levels out like no one's business. Outside of Invasion, World Boss is your best bet. And yeah, you could do Invasion plus World Boss. Do I have any info on the sneak peek? You know I do. I can't share it, but I have it. I know what it is. What do you think it is? What makes you think event familiars are coming back? They said it's the same every time. Who said that? I actually haven't kept up with what people have said, so I have to be careful with what I say. Oh, I can't do that with streamer mode on. Alright, let me see here. You know, it's like they're all talking about the NFT stuff, and I don't care about that. Okay, looks like y'all will be getting an article early this week that details the content. Sorry, I had to run through to see what has already been said by devs, so I don't. Best to stop invasion at round 9. So I typically do invasion 10 rounds, just because it's easier to keep track of like the numbers in my head. I think the minimum that you would want is 7 rounds. But then you're like, all right, well, what's 111 plus set? Like, you can just be like, all right, I started at 111, stop at 121, that kind of thing. But once you hit that max number, which I think is 7 rounds, everything beyond that is the same. So I typically do level 111 up 10. So that way I get max, it's easy for me to keep track of, and I get okay points. And it's fast. If I go to like 200, I can still do it, it's just slower. And Panda, it's not really wrong, you just get less points for invasion, which invasion gives next to no points anyways, so it's not a huge loss at all. Almost double. That's crazy though. So the XP does vary, but that's a huge variation. I feel like that's not right. But the XP and all that will all be the same. Whether you do level 1 through 10, or 1 through 100, or 200 through 210, doesn't matter. It'll all be the same. Just, I would recommend doing what you can get done in a quickish amount of time. Doesn't have to be right away. It doesn't have to be like super fast, but invasion does take a while if you do the whole thing. Bum, 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 bum. And yeah, it's just 20 enemies. The actual like requirement is a specific number of enemies. It's either 20 or 21, something like that. I can't remember which it is. But that's why we usually recommend 10 rounds, just because you're guaranteed to kill that many enemies, and it's easy to keep track of. Bum, bum, bum. Giveaway is in less than a minute. We're gonna do one more dungeon before we open up the giveaway again. Bum 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 bum. All right, I think we're getting there. Let me go ahead and pull marbles up, because it's just that time. All right. Woo, we're making it. Let me go ahead and close out entries here. Looks like Blue Jean is the last entry. Let's go ahead and delete this. Time Master's good. Then duplicates. Do we have any duplicates? I don't see any duplicates. All right. That means our next step is for me to not spill my water. Oh my goodness. I almost spilled water everywhere, guys. Whew. All right. I'm not going to check people that are eligible or not. If you win, I will check that. And whatever, we can check that in a second. Let's go on over to our marbles. Put our entries in. There are 19 entries, so better chances than last time. Oh, it really wants us on Frozen. Like, it's stuck on Frozen for a while there. Which one should we do? House of Pain. That sounds cool. We've done this one before. Let's do it. House of Pain. Alright, so this one here has a giant Plinko board that can, oh, imagine if you got hit by one of these and got launched back up. That would suck. Come down into here, into the blender. Lots of blenders back to back to back. Here we go. Good luck, everybody, but good luck specifically to you. We got this in 3, 2, 1, go. Oop, okay, a couple people got shot down. Nobody's been shot up yet, so that's good. Oh, sorry, Grim. I spoke too early. Oh no, Grim. Blue Jean out in the lead, followed real close by CG, but CG got stopped. Blue Jean gets an even bigger lead. Oh. Is Blue Jean? Oh, Blue Jean got stopped. There it is. There goes his advantage. And by Dawn jumped ahead. Blue Jean, what happened? What are you doing? And oh, but you got out of the blender, easy peasy. No one's even stopping Blue Jean. What's going on? What are y'all doing? Oh, just kidding. Time Mast! Time Mast bypassed the first blender altogether. And the second one. Time Mast, what are you doing? How are you doing this? Oh, there it is. There's the problem. But it don't matter. He got past all the blenders. Easy peasy. Way to go, Time Mast. Oh, it's gonna be close. Time Master Shin. Oh no. And unless someone stops him, it's gonna be Time Mast. Congratulations. Shin! Where'd you go? Oh no. Alright, Time Mast, are you here? We'll start the timer after the race is over. Just let me know that you are here, because you do have to be here in order to win. Crazio, what's going on here? Oh no, Crazio. What happened? How did you get stuck in that? Oh no. Levianeer. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Congratulations to Time Mast, who is eligible. Oh, did he leave? Oh no. Time Mast, you have 1 minute to say something. You have, yeah. So, if he left, then it will go to By Dawn. But we'll see. We're running out of time here. I always give a minute on this one, like from the time that we're winning. There's 30 seconds left. Time Mast. Oh my goodness. Time Mast. This is what happens when you pop in to enter and then leave. Oh man. All right. Well. And all right, By Dawn. Just, I mean, I see that you're here. Just send me a message so I can say that you're here because I saw you. All right, By Dawn, I see you are here. Congratulations for being second place since Time Mast is not here. You win. Let me go ahead and exit out of Marbles real quick. Where is Marbles? There's Marbles. All right, and then let me pull up our giveaway lists. By Dawn, where's your entry? Right here. By Dawn, you win. I keep knocking stuff over. Okay, so I want to go over some of the legalese stuff while I'm adding you to our giveaway list. Congratulations. I'm not the one that sends the stuff to you. It'll be sent by the community management team, which is usually on Wednesdays or Mondays, but not always. If you don't have the giveaway entered into your account, which is an epic adventure bag and 1,000 gems, by my next stream, just let me know. And I'll start tracking it down for you. You can also only win on my stream once every 30 days, so you can't win again until December 3rd. That being said, you can still enter, and your marble can cause chaos. Sometimes people's marbles knock each other off. Sometimes you come out and win, and you get bragging rights. You just don't get the actual prize, kind of like Alt Neo did with the last one. But yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me on Discord. I'm happy to chat with you about it. Let's hop right back over into this game. And here we go. we got a little bit more to run. How much we got here? I definitely won't be able to do that because I do have a work meeting coming up, but we're gonna run a little bit more. Congratulations again. It's so sad for Time Masts. It's so sad. Boom. Hey, Gabi. Watch, Time Mass is gonna pop up in like 2 seconds and be like, who won? And I'm back, it was you. Except you weren't here. That's rough. Oh well. Honestly, by Dawn, I love this build. So this one here is just really great. It's super strong, and there's not really much it can't handle. It's just really pricey. Like, that's a lot of ancients. It's what, 5 ancients, going all the way back to tier 9. It's crazy. It is crazy work. So Polly is tier 10, but I guess I don't have Starweave. Sorry, I have Starweave in literally all of my builds, so I just default to being like Starweave. It's tier 9. Polly goes back to tier 10. That's right. I don't have Starweave or Harvester in this build. Yeah, I always forget the Starweave. I have Starweave in builds that don't need Starweave just because I figure why not. But this one actually has an item that I need there. And up-tiering Polly killed me too. Since I don't spend money, it is blah, 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 blah. Bum bum, ba-da-dum bum. It is a good idea to go ahead and camp some. So one thing that gets overlooked a lot is the weekly rewards let you get mythic materials from that tier. So like, let's say you're tier 18. If you push for the mythic chest, yeah, you might get like a mud or a Jar Jar or something like that, but you might also get one of your tier-based ones, and those are hard to farm for. So it's just like an extra spot to possibly get one. In Levianeer, there is another offhand which is fairly similar. No, it does healing is more effective. There's an offhand mythic. Let me find it real quick. Here, mythic heals. It's not that one. Effective? It's not that one. Excuse me? It's not that one. Not Kaijin Ring. Ixonium Bulwark. So that's lose 10% speed but gain 30% healing potency. It's not great. It is significantly worse than using polychromatic. I guess the only real benefit to using it over polychromatic is you're more likely to have SP because you're not using as much, but it's less healing overall. 'Cause, I mean, that's something you can use otherwise. It's from tier 19 Notorious Beef. It's just that every time you heal, it's 30% stronger, which is nice. But, I mean, I would rather heal twice than heal once 30% stronger. And you do more damage because you're spending more SP, which procs your Furium helmet. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, I've got so much more work to do today, I just don't want to. Yeah, Leviner, it's one of those things like, if you're wanting to push the build to its limits, you need poly. If you want the easier farm, then you can not have poly, and then you don't have to bother with it. It's just that you're not going to be doing near as well. Polychromatic takes the build and puts it into overdrive. Bum, bum. Ooh, hold on just a second. All right, let's run just a couple more before we head out. And yeah, Bretton's right. Sorry, I totally skipped that message. Getting the Mythic Mat is harder with the increased max points, but it's still one of those things where it's not possible to get it once you leave the tier. Like, you have to go back and farm the mythics themselves instead of hoping to get a little bit of extra from RNG. And it's kind of nice, like, if you're running Trials and Gauntlet, there's a chance, like, you'll get to that mythic point if you're farming it hard anyways. Alright, let's see where we're at material-wise. Alright, we can get two of these. Come on, RNG, here we go. This is what we want. We want that stat point. Let's go! That's not a stat point. Let's go, here we go, stat point. Give me stat point, give me stat point, give me stat point. Let's go! That's also... Why did I get component cream both times? How did I get the same thing both times? I'll keep farming this, though. I have work meetings. I'll farm during those. Get anything worth melting? No. No, we did not. I only have, I guess I could get rid of that. I'm never going to use it. But let's see what we need here. So, tier 17, we're getting close. We need 2,000 more materials. Blech. Then we'll need the same thing for tier 18. I don't know how many materials we have for that. Hold on. Oh, that's 21. Here's tier 18. Yeah, we'll need 2,500 more materials for tier 18. Ooh. Then we'll get to tier 19, where we're going to start needing 7,000 materials for tier 19, 20, and 21. Oof. But it'll work. It'll work. It'll be fine. All right, we did it. We got a couple hours in there. We got quite a bit of our Sardinex done. I'm gonna keep farming it there. Gotta that event is going to end in about 4 days. So I've got plenty of time here. We're gonna get those stat points, get some energy, maybe some boost, who knows. Get what we can. I hope that you guys get what you need out of that. Don't forget to grab the familiar if you haven't gotten it yet. Lagrimita is pretty good and can carry you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Congratulations to both ASVP Cruz and By Dawn. I'm so sorry, Time Masked. I'm so sorry. Today was a day where both times the person who won either wasn't here or wasn't eligible. It makes me sad, but also kind of funny. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for popping in. CJ, Thursday, Levianeer, Breton. Appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to take breaks when you're gaming. You don't want to stare at the screen for too long. As always, if you like my streams, like them. If you dislike them, and tell me why so I can make it better for you. Come to my Discord and yell at me. Who knows? Whatever you need to do. If you want more, hit the subscribe button or consider becoming a channel member. There's various levels ranging from 99 cents a month all the way. I think I have one that's $5 a month or something like that. Anything helps. Everything that I make from streaming goes right back into streaming, such as buying games, buying equipment, making sure that my wife doesn't yell at me for streaming. You know, the normal stuff. And I will see y'all next time. Good luck on your grind. Bye-bye.